Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. Welcome or welcome back. We are jumping into our reading weekly predictions for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Really, if you have Leo anywhere in your chart, the messages may in fact resonate. If any of the messages here do not resonate, feel free to check out some of your other placements. I am going to eventually get through all of the signs, okay? So we are doing, this is weekly predictions. I titled it the whole shebang. So we're starting off with just a general, moving on to money, work, business, love, and then spiritual. You guys make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Also, check out the description box for anyone who is interested in a personal reading or on how to become a member. Just a reminder, 2025 Blueprint is going to take place on December 27th. So for anyone who becomes a member, you will, at any level, you'll be able to ask me a question, a personal question during that reading. For everyone else, the video will be released later. And of course, you won't be able to ask any questions because it'll be over. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with just our general to see what our messages are. Oh, I don't like that. Let me see if I can move that a little bit. See if that's any better. Okay. So let's jump in. Messages for the sign of Leo. What does Leo need to know? Just our general messages for the next 7 days. Messages for the sign of Leo. What is coming in for my beautiful Leos? Jeez. Yeah, that's funny. It was quite a struggle to even get these couple of cards out right here. But we do have the Thinking Woman, and we have Rest and Rejuvenation. I feel like the next 7 days, what you will be doing, Leo, or what the advice is for you for the next 7 days in general is there seems to be something that you need to I'm hearing, are you pondering what I'm pondering? There's something like someone needs to kind of slow down or not make a decision when it comes to something. Or perhaps that's what you're going to do. Like there could be like, you know, we have this world card at the bottom. There could be something that you would like to put an end to, or you're thinking about putting an end to something. But it's kind of like don't take action just yet. Or you're not going to take action just yet. There might be, there's a sense of like someone who maybe wants to observe or, you know, give something a little bit of additional time. I'm hearing, is that your final decision? You know, before you, you know, make your final decision, there's something that you want to observe. Yeah, we have Angel of Love here that came out. At the bottom is the community. So for some of you guys, this could be like deciding if you want to be a part of some type of community. This could be like a community, you know, like at work specifically, joining a team at work. You know, with a job that you love to do. You know, this could be something to do with like, you know, releasing family, or if you want to stay, you know, really close and connected with the family, you know, I don't know. This could be anything, right? Let's see what is at the top. Yeah, we have the sun. It's like, I don't know if maybe you're making some type of observations as to how you feel when you are around certain people or situations. It's just kind of like taking it in to see, you know, what's going to be in your best interest, what's going to make you the happiest. Look at that. That community card went ahead and came out. I mean, this has something to do with, this could be an organization, this could be family, this could be, some type of, friend group. This, yeah. But I feel like you're not sure as to whether or not you want to stay a part of this community or whether or not you want to be a part of this community, become a part of this community. Yeah. I feel like, okay, so I don't know, this could be for one of you, some of you, or none of you, but it could be that you've noticed some things about the atmosphere, about the environment when it comes to this community. It could have something to do with like, I don't know why I'm getting the sense of like some people might be a little bit gossipy and it just doesn't sit right with you. It's kind of like if they will talk about other people with you, then, what's to stop them from talking about you to other people type thing. I feel like, maybe there's something that you would like to speak up about, but again, you're not going to really speak up about it just, quite yet. Yeah. Remember we had that indecision there. You're trying to decide, like, should I say something or should I not say something? I don't know. Yeah, we have hostilities there, some type of conflict potentially, or you're afraid that it might cause some type of, conflict. Yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah, I feel like, so this is the door to value and it came out in reverse. That's interesting. It's also interesting because the door to value came out in Cancer, but it could be that you're about to put things to rest that you see no value in. Like it doesn't seem like it's worth your time. This could be something that is more of like draining your energy. Um, yeah. And it could be, you might also, with, me saying, I feel like, you may not be taking action. You might just be kind of observing things. And one thing that you might notice is that potentially whoever is a part of this community, when you are, in the community or when you're with these people or, whoever this is, not only do you feel like it's a waste of your time, you also feel like it's wasting your resources or it's like it's doing something to your bank account, right? Like there's something to, you're seeing a correlation between the energy, your lack of energy when dealing with a certain person or situation, and how it starts to like drain your finances. Also, for some of you guys, it just might drain, just overall like your happiness, right? Your ability to go out and have fun and celebrate and, things like that. Yeah, like you're just, I keep hearing that Drake song or whoever that is, where something about, drain me of my energy. Like something is draining you of your energy, and it's all related, right? I'm hearing the circle of life. It's all related to your happiness, your wealth, everything, and your health. If it's, if you're starting to feel drained, yeah, we have envy here. It's very possible that you're starting to notice. Okay. So at first I was saying like maybe there's something, it felt like there was something to do with like a group that kind of, gossips or, like they're wasting time gossiping, talking about other people. You may have a concern that they're also talking about you. And you might be observing a little bit of envy, or quite a bit of envy is what I heard, but I was trying to kind of minimize that. But you might start to notice quite a bit of envy. Like that's the reason perhaps that they're talking about other people, and you're starting to notice like they may start doing making snarky comments or doing things to show that they also have a bit of envy when it comes to you. Yeah. For some of you guys, this may have something to do with a man holding a coin. There could be some jealousy about like people are starting to see either you're making, money, or you have, maybe a significant other or someone that is giving money to you. And, I don't even feel like they can pretend like they, are happy for you. Yeah, look, all tied up. Hmm. I don't know. Yeah. So that's just what we have in the general energy. We'll see how this relates to some of those other areas that we're about to go into. We're going to go ahead and move on to money. I don't want to spend too much time on that. So let's go ahead and we're moving into money. See, what does Leo need to know about their money for the next 7 days? That no really stood out. I don't know if you saw that with the cards, but I feel like there could be something that comes up in the next 7 days where someone's going to ask you for money and you need to decline, or you're going to decline their request. Yeah. We have designer here. It says you're being called to tune your individuality and express yourself. At the bottom, it says take off. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. So there could be something that you're working on. I'm hearing portfolio for some of you guys. So you could be building up your portfolio. And especially if somebody tries to ask you for money, you know, that's going to interfere, that's going to impede your progress. So you definitely need to say no. Also, I'm kind of getting the sense of like someone that is creating a budget. What you're designing is like the perfect budget for you. I'm hearing take a look. It's in a book. I don't know. It's kind of like you have like bigger plans, bigger fish to fry is what I'm hearing. And this is kind of like the first steps to allow you to get to, that's so funny, to get you to where you want to be when it comes to your finances. We have takeoff, went ahead and came out. So it says things will take off much sooner than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. So if you've been holding off or putting off on doing some type of expense report, I don't know what that's about. Someone might need to be doing an expense report. You know, you need to go ahead and do that. It's almost time for, you know, tax season. So someone also needs to make sure that they do that in a timely manner. Don't wait until the last minute for that if that's what you typically do. At the bottom, it says retail. If you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Yes. Whatever this is that you are going to be working on in the next 7 days, whether this is your budget or whatever this expense report is, it's very much so needed. For some of you guys, it's a something from the past is coming back, perhaps an old job or an unfinished project. I really feel the sense of like this being, and this was just at the top of the deck, but I really feel like there's some type of unfinished project that could be, has the ability to, bring in a lot of income for you. And maybe you were kind of doubtful with pursuing it before, but it's like, or maybe it didn't really take off the previous time, the first time, but you know, now it will, you know, like go back to it and it's definitely going to take off for you. Okay. I'm hearing consistency is key. That was also in the Cancer, so in the Cancer reading. But we have life purpose. It says you will have new ideas and inspirations that will guide you to your divine calling. Whatever this is that you may have put down, it's kind of like you just knew it was going to take off and it was going to make you like a lot of money with whatever you were creating. But perhaps it didn't really take off, but I feel like this time, like you're going to hit the bullseye with it, and it's really going to help build up your financial wealth. We have the office. It says delegating more can help you increase your earnings. So definitely, I don't know if someone needs to invest in perhaps an accountant. You need to delegate something out to an accountant. Something might start to get a little bit sticky when it comes to your finances, especially if you start bringing in a lot more than what you normally do. Also, with this investment at the top, it could be that you need to, I'm hearing broker. So something to do with like a broker, but I was going to say something about like, a financial advisor. Some of you guys might need to start working with a financial advisor or an accountant or, what I just said, broker. So there's something to do with that. Let's see. No, okay. We're just going to stop there with the money. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the next area, which is work. Okay, work. We're moving on to work and see what it is that we need to know as it relates to work. So this is like for those of you that, you have like a 9 to 5. Either, you work for a company, basically, you work for someone else, either, at the company or at the office or in your, you can even work from home, for someone else. So let's see what you need to know. Leo, what does Leo need to know when it comes to work? What do we need to know? Work. We have investments again. So there's really something that you're meant to be pouring into, or, but it says investments made will have positive results that will bring prosperity. Invest wisely. I feel like while you're at work, I don't know if there is, it's making me think of that general reading where I was saying like there could be some type of community or group that, maybe they're gossiping and someone is having concerns about that. So with this, invest wisely, I'm kind of getting the sense of like someone is in a work environment where, there might be, I don't want to say that, but there might be, I'm hearing old biddies, but sorry, but there might be a group of people that just kind of hang around the water cooler, type thing, gossiping and wasting time. And I feel like you don't want to get caught up in that, especially in the next 7 days. There might be a sense of like a boss or some higher ups are watching. Yes, for some of you guys, a boss or a higher up is watching, and you don't want to be caught in, the crossfire of whatever this is, just because, you want to fit in, or you don't want to, look like you're rude by walking off. Go ahead and walk off, please. Okay. We have alchemy. And I'm guided to where it says transform the situation. I feel like, especially if this has to do with this group of people, looking, someone is someone is watching, I'm telling you. So in the next 7 days, like walk away from this group because, and I feel like, if you're afraid of like what people will think or what people will say, you want to tell them like that you're really busy, that you got behind on your work. Okay. And so or that you have to leave early, or you have to leave like on time. So you have to get you have to leave on time, because, you have to get home to your kids, your spouse, your your cat, your dog. Like it doesn't matter, but it's just kind of like letting them know like, oh, I really want to hear what's going on. I really want to be here with you guys, but I have to cut out of here on time, or something, like give an excuse. Someone needs to make sure that they're not caught up in whatever this group is. Yeah, we have direction. I feel like for some of you guys, like sticking around in this group is going to, it might end up changing the course or the direction of your job, and you might not necessarily like the way that it goes. Yes, we have gambling. Don't risk too much by sticking around or staying with this group. It is definitely, you're risking. We have sweet success, get what you want. It's you're risking, you're putting what you really want. If you already have a whole rock solid plan laid out for what you want to do when it comes to that company, you're putting it at risk. Do not waste your time on foolishness, on tomfoolery while you're at work. And I am just going to jump in as a So I do like to use some of my former experiences because, you know, that's why we have it. I do talk about them in the readings, but I'm going to tell you like my past life is what I say. I was a school principal. So I managed a lot of people. Okay. And one of the things I'm going to tell you, my pet peeve was people sitting around gossiping when there was so much work to be done. Okay. So just you might have one of those bosses, okay, that they're watching you, um, and they want to see that you are like using your time wisely. There's something to do with that. Yeah. Yeah, I feel I'm sorry, but we have with that gambling, don't risk too much at the bottom. I talked about you might be gambling like what it is that you have planned for this company, or you know, it might have an impact on, you know, where you're headed in the company, or you know, just really with your plans at work. And then at the top we have vacation, take time to recharge. I feel like for some people, perhaps in that group, or if you're not careful, if you stay in that group, someone's going to be let off for wasting company time, company resources. So be really careful about that. I'm just gonna put that out there. Yeah. So, and this is also why I say that, you know, for everyone, you know, if some of these messages don't resonate, to check some of your other placements. Because I'll give you an example. Like, obviously, by the name of the channel, I'm a Cancer, right? Loving, nurturing, sweet, kind, all of those good things, right? When it comes to probably relationships and, you know, things like that. But my midheaven, which is a lot about like your career, you know, work, business, that type of thing, I'm an Aries. So the way that I present myself when it comes to work is not how I present myself when I'm your friend. So just, you know, I just wanted to throw that out there as an example of why it's important to know your chart. That is in essence part of your blueprint, but know your chart so that you know, like, you know, if you're looking for love, this is your sign. Look at this part of, you know, look at this reading. If you are wanting to know about money or work, look at this other sign and go and listen to those readings just to kind of, you know, because not everything, especially with like collective readings like this, you know, everything's not going to be, you know, about you. And so that's one of the kind of, I don't want to say sneaky ways, but one of the tricks of the trade of, you know, like how you can determine or get a more customized message for you. So that's what I do. But we have with this gambling, look at that. I mean, this is really confirmation of what I'm saying. Like, if you risk whatever this is, especially if this is about, you know, like someone's not investing their time wisely, you know, if you invest your time wisely, and that's what's seen by your bosses, I feel like they're going to see you in a new light, and you might actually end up with a new beginning in the sense of it says you will start a new job in life, queen, sorry, well, maybe, but clean sweep over, hit the reset button. I feel like though you might be offered like another opportunity at the job, you know, maybe a raise, maybe a, you know, promotion or something like that. If you are caught not using that time wisely, your new beginning might be that clean sweep where you are swept out of the job. So just kind of be careful when it comes to that. I'll just say that again. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we have alchemy, where it says transform the situation. We have authority, be self-confident. You know, if you're having to tell someone, look, I got to use my time much more wisely. Don't make it feel weird. Don't make it look weird. Don't make it look like you're trying to do anything different. You know, just, you know, be who you are and just, you know, walk away. Sorry, I don't like how that came out. But it did say winning. So it could be, you know, for you, you know, for someone. There's something that I just don't, well, I mean, if it comes back out. But yeah, we have home-based. invest wisely. Yeah, I still feel like someone needs to kind of make the excuse to put the conversation and the gossiping, like trying to be included in that. If someone's trying to include you in it, let them know that you have to get home to something. So there's something to do with that for someone. Yeah, like you're limited on your time and you just got to go. Like that's what you need to know. Okay. Anything else for work? I also feel like this might be for one of you, some of you, none of you, I don't know. But some of you guys may find that you have been definitely putting enough money aside. You've been investing to where you're kind of like set for, like, I'm thinking emergency fund type thing. Like you might be set for quite a while. So that if there's something that you were wanting to start, like, for a business or something like that, you have more than enough to either start on your business while you're working, or you have enough to quit this job altogether and work on some type of business. You're gonna find like you're very sure that it's gonna be worth the risk, and you're gonna want to go ahead and jump in all in, and take that opportunity. You want to take that risk. So that's what I have for work. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to business. And I know a lot of these things that I prefer to talk about, money, work, business, are not the sexiest. A lot of people want to focus on what I have like more for last, which is love. But yeah. So let's see what the messages are when it comes to business. What do we need to know? Messages for Leo when it comes to business. So this is whether you have a 9 to 5 or not, like if you're working on like a side hustle, or you're a content creator, you have an online store, like I don't know, whatever, like any type of business, these messages may in fact be for you. So the first card to flow out. The first card to come out is flow. It says get more done by entering the flow state. Completely and joyfully focus on what you're working on without multitasking. Now, I feel like for some of you guys, if you do actually have a 9 to 5 and you're working on a business on the side, that is another reason why you need to make sure that you're using your time wisely at work. Not wasting a lot of your energy with like gossip and talking, whether that's at work or whether that's with friends or whether that's with family. Like someone needs to conserve their energy so that you have it to put more into your business, right? Also, we have schedule. It says avoid overwhelm, save time and energy by automating your social media and marketing. So once you get like a burst of energy, you may want to, the guidance is for you to go ahead and put, take that energy and do as much as you can, pour as much as you can into your business, and then just kind of schedule some things out for later. Okay. And I think that's going to work a lot more in your favor. We have decide and we have clarify. So for some of you guys in the next 7 days, when it comes to your business, you might be like currently in a state where you're kind of confused about which way you want to head or the direction you want to head when it comes to growing your business or starting your business. And I feel like what you're going to do, or what the guidance is for the next 7 days, for you to get crystal clear on, what it is, like, what do you want from your business, what you want it to look like. But decide says decide the best course of action and pursue income generating activities in your business. That also goes back to, making sure that you're conserving your energy for what is the most important when it comes to your business. And that's going to be something that's going to generate actual money and revenue. If it's not generating money and revenue, you want to limit your time, worrying about those things as much as possible. And you might want to automate them, or like, get like a, what do they call it? Like a virtual assistant or something like that. With Clarify, it says get clear on what activities and online platforms bring in your best clients or customers. Focus your attention there and ignore distractions. So I'm going to say, like, let's say you're trying to do all of the social media sites with pushing out information about your business. You have YouTube, you have TikTok, you have Threads, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, but only one of them or two of them at the most are really getting you a lot of reach. Then you need to cut out the ones that are not getting you the reach. If you're not reaching anyone on those platforms, but you're getting some momentum on another one, just imagine if you took that energy and, transmuted it, right, and put it into something else, just how many more potential clients, viewers, subscribers, like whatever, depending on what you do, how many more you would actually, attract. At the bottom, we have listen. It says, listen to your intuition. Be mindful of what your inner being says to you. For some of you guys, you might know already that, you're kind of wasting your time with, spreading yourself too thin when it comes to your business, right? And at the top it says contribute, build your authority by creating content for your own website and by guest posting on popular blogs in your niche. For some of you guys, you just need to kind of build your authority. You need to show people why it is that they need to come to you for, fill in the blank, like whatever your actual niche is, right? Okay, what else for business? Ooh, jeez. Yeah. We have brainstorm. It flew over there. I don't know. Do we want to keep this in? Yes, we do want to keep it in reverse. But just to see what it says keep fresh ideas flowing for your business. If you feel stuck, take some quiet time with your journal and write down everything that comes. I feel like this is falling in reverse because, is this what Leo is meant to do? What they're going to do? What is this? Yeah, this is you're okay. So I feel like you have enough ideas. I don't feel like ideas is like an issue, a problem for you. What is an issue for you is you being crystal clear and making decisions on which way to head and just staying consistent with it. I feel like sometimes you may have like creating, brainstorming and creating fresh ideas is what serves as a distraction for you. And that's why this is in reverse. You need to move, look at that, take action. You need to take action and you need to move forward with one thing and let it grow, let it build before you move on to another thing. But it says overcome your fear to take real action to move your business forward. Don't wait or justify. Step out of your comfort and take your next action step. For some of you guys, if you're spending a lot of time brainstorming and you're not really putting things out in your business, I would probably say that there could be a sense of fear there, whether it's fear of success or fear of failure. It doesn't matter. It's a fear that, that's why you keep putting out ideas, but not really acting on them. Okay. This card, which way do we want it to go? We have Prophet that came out. Okay. I'm getting to keep that in reverse, but let's see what it says. It says, welcome abundance into your life, create a strong relationship with money, rejoice in the opportunities and experiences it brings. I feel like right now, you may not necessarily be making a lot of profit for some of you guys when it comes to your business. And you just need to know that that's okay. I feel like it's going to come, but it's only going to come when, I keep hearing that, consistency word, but also I feel like, you may have too many things going on at one time. And once you, again, get crystal clear about the direction that you want your business to go in, like if you're confused, okay, if you're confused, then your customers, your clients, your audience, they're confused as well. Okay. Yeah, at the bottom is inspire. So I just feel like, what is your focus going to be? Yeah, we have master. It says master how you handle your thoughts and emotions on a daily basis as a successful entrepreneur. And I feel like with this one, some of you guys, you might be a little bit emotional, and you might actually get a little, I don't know, this might sound weird, but like if you get kind of, I'm looking at this face here where she's like, angry or something. And I'm being reminded like one thing that, like I don't like cleaning. I feel like I should have a housekeeper. And that's probably something that I'm going to have to invest in, right? Because it's just not my favorite thing to do. But I will tell you, when I am really irritated, right? When I am really irked, what I will do is I will clean, even though that's my least favorite thing to do. I don't know if I'm taking my anger out on like the I don't know, the dust or the dirt or the organize. I don't know what it is, but for some of you guys, what I was about to say is someone, you might find that you just kind of like get in a state where you're more likely to work when you're angry or something like that. So if that's the case, use it to your advantage. I mean, all that to say, use it to your advantage. Or someone needs to kind of take note of how your emotions, not just your energy levels, but how your emotions motivate you, or how you flow in your business when it comes to your emotions. And if you actually are more active with certain types of emotions, let that work for you. And even use other ways to kind of like, if you want to do some work, but you don't have that emotion, recreate it, right? So depending on the type of music that you listen to, like if you have to be really happy and upbeat to get some work done, then you listen to only happy and upbeat music that's going to get you in that state to where that's what you do. If you need, something country, like it doesn't matter. Recreate that emotion with music or with something else to get you in a flow state. And it's kind of like that's how you're gonna, like, once you're able to master those emotions, meaning you decide what type of emotion you're gonna have in that moment or in that day, and you decide how you're gonna use it. You're gonna be a master of your emotions, and you're also going to master something to do with your business. Yes, at the bottom we have set goals. Get a beautiful planner that inspires you and write down your dreams and goals. Then promise yourself that you will make them come true. And at the top is trust. Implement a solid marketing plan that builds your clients' trust in you. When you show up, what have I been saying? Like I keep saying consistency, consistently. When you show up consistently for them, they'll know that you care. So that's something to do with business for those of you that are, that you have your own business or, side hustle, like whatever you have going on. Okay. So that's what I have for Leo for that. Next, we are going to go ahead and move into singles love. And I'm going to clarify, like, this is just for me. Like, I feel like it just makes it easier. Single means you're not married. Okay, so you can be in a long-term committed relationship and you're still single. Like if you can't check that married box, like if you're still checking single, you're single. So that, you don't have to question, well, am I single or am I married? Now, if you feel like you might resonate more with the married, which comes after this, the married, reading, then you're more than welcome to listen to that. Or like if there's some type of confusion, listen to both. But the way that I distinguish between the two is, legally speaking, do you check off single or do you check off married? Excuse me. That might ruffle some feathers. I mean, I don't know, but I don't make the rules. Either you're single or you're married. Okay. So let's go ahead and check out the energy for my single Leos. So this could be your energy. This could be the energy of, someone that you are dealing with. Someone that's in your energy. Okay, but what do we need to, oh, geez. Okay, so the first card to come out, it says, you really know how to make me laugh. I'm always excited to talk about you to my friends is what's at the bottom. So right off the bat, it feels like someone, I don't know if this is like a new, someone just met someone new or something like that, but one of you is kind of bragging, like really happy that they met someone and bragging perhaps to friends. For some of you guys, it says, if I tell you how I feel, it might change everything. But whoever this person is, whether this is you or whether this is your person, someone is afraid to share how they feel with the other person. I don't know if someone just wants to enjoy the relationship without labels or something like that. I mean, I don't know. But it says, I recognize potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainty. So it says doubts here. Maybe there could be more between us, but I wouldn't want to jeopardize our friendship. For some of you guys, you might have a friend that is watching you, or someone that, like you put them in the friend zone, perhaps. And they're interested. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. Yes, this could be like you friend zone someone. You may not feel the same way, or this could be vice versa. But you guys really enjoy like spending time with the other person. But it's a matter of like, does it stay as a friend or does it move on into something else? But it says possibilities. I get excited when I think about how incredible we could be together. So this is really cute, try not to, yeah, but this is really cute. It's like, so, I mean, it's not cute if it's one-sided, which we did see that card, but it's like someone is really interested in you, or you're really interested in someone. You see that, like, this has a great deal of potential. The relationship, you guys might have like a lot in common, or you get along really well, but someone is a little bit doubtful. Like maybe they feel like either, if this is them, they feel like you perhaps wouldn't want anything more serious with them, or you might feel that way about them. Look at that. It says, I recognize how special and unique you are. Special is at the bottom. And it says priorities. My love life isn't really a priority at the moment. So yeah, someone is really interested in the other person, but they doubt. Like maybe you expressed or they expressed that, they're not really looking for anything serious. And so while everything is going really great, and this could be a really good couple, someone is worried that the other person does not feel the same way, or is not potentially open to a relationship. So there's some type of, that's what's holding something back. But it says, I think we have a pretty unique connection. With this connection, I don't know, someone may feel like, they've never met, like you've never met this a person like this before. They've never met someone like you, and they see great possibilities with you. At the bottom, it says perfect. I love everything about you. That is so super sweet. Like someone, but look, right here under doubts is afraid. If I tell you how I feel, it might change everything. I don't know if this is like, again, you've put someone in the friend zone, or someone has put you in the friend zone, and someone is afraid to express how they feel. It could be that, you or this person made a comment about never wanting love again, or, never wanting a relationship. If one of you, or both of you have been married previously, there could be something to do with like, I'll never get married again, type energy. And so someone is kind of doubtful as to whether or not it would work out. Do we keep this one? I didn't really feel like how it, okay, so yeah, so someone is a little bit doubtful, or doubtful and in fear of, like, is this gonna work out, or is this person gonna love me back type energy. So I don't know, that I don't like that one. What is going on? Like someone feels, because I mean, you guys may not be able to notice it, but it's like the cards, the way that they come out, it's like something just doesn't feel right. Like how they kind of like fumble out. It's like someone might feel like they're about to fumble an opportunity with another person, like they're going to miss an opportunity with another person, or someone's going to fumble the relationship, or, someone is afraid, like what we saw with the friendship, someone might feel like, they're going to mess up, like, like let's say someone is interested in you, but they feel like you're not interested in them that way. You kind of friend zone them in their mind or in their opinion. And it's like this person just loves to be around you. They love the connection that you guys have. And so there's a fear that if they share with you that they want to be with you, to be more than just friends, like not only will you kind of reject them, but also they will lose out on a really good friend. It's kind of like that. So only you know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, look, it says there's an energy between us, a vibe that can't be denied. So there's really good energy with this relationship, but it says, I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. This one actually came out, kind of making it official that this is definitely one-sided. So either this is, someone that you feel like you can only be friends, like maybe you're not attracted to them like that, or you just never thought of it that way. I mean, I don't know. Or it could be switched. It could be that this person doesn't see you that way. But at the bottom it actually says, if you ask me, I will say yes. I don't know what will. Yeah, I often wonder if you feel the same way. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know. It might be that, like I said, like someone may have just not ever thought about it that way. So it is possible that like you never thought of it that way, but it's kind of like once you sit and think about it, like it's not a bad idea. So I don't know if that means like, or that's the other person, but it's kind of like maybe someone should be open to, or someone actually would be open to it, if the other person gets out of these doubts and fears and makes a move. Yeah. That's what I'm getting out of that. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to move on. This is going to be Leo if you are married. So this is the love reading for Leos that are married. Again, if you check off, on your legal documents that you're married, then you're married. Otherwise, you're single. But if you see you as married and you feel like this might be the reading for you, you're definitely more than welcome to watch. I mentioned in Cancer personally, like when I was married, and I was married for over, 15 years. I was married for 15 years. We were together for longer than that. Like I never felt the need to watch a tarot reading for whatever reason, but I have noticed that there are, people that are technically married that do watch them. So, I don't want to leave anyone out. So let's see. Messages for, geez. Are we keeping this? Yes or no? No. Okay, let me finish the shuffle. So anyways, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. My throat is feeling itchy. I guess part of it is like, I feel like, and this is just me personally, but I feel like if there are doubts or questions within a marriage, at that point, you definitely should be able to just like sit down and communicate with one another. So that's just my 2 cents. Yeah. But what came out is believe. You're being asked to fully, you're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. My gosh. I don't know what's going on with this. Believe that you can bring it to life. I feel like someone, I don't know that I'm feeling this as much about relationship as it is as like someone, I almost see this as like someone praying for conception. Someone is praying to have a child. Someone is praying for, it's more like that. Like maybe someone hasn't gotten pregnant like right away, and maybe they're a little bit concerned or worried about that. Yeah. I don't know if someone has had, because like especially with the way that these cards feel, I don't know if someone has suffered from some losses or something like that. um, potentially. And so someone may, be struggling to believe that it's ever going to happen. But the guidance, and I feel like, there's something to do with like just believing, like continue to push forward. Yeah, we're just going to take that. Connect. This one's been trying to come out, but it says you're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. I'm kind of seeing back in my day, right? When I was ready to have kids, and it took quite a bit longer than what I thought it would. One of the things that I did do was I connected with other people on like forums, like fertility forums. So I feel like, someone might be struggling with believing that they're going to ever conceive or ever like carry something, carry a pregnancy to term. And so I feel like in the next 7 days, what you're going to do or what you are being advised to do is to look for, online, people online that, maybe they are like they have the same goal of, starting a family, and maybe, they're struggling. Look at that. And then we have comfort. I feel like, it's going to make a really big impact. It's going to make a really big difference, and it's going to keep you focused, so that you can see that, yes, it is possible. Yes, it can happen, and it will happen for you. Okay. What else? I'm not like a doctor or anything like that. We have grounding. Yeah, like for someone who is feeling like they can't take anymore, emotionally, like it's too much. It says you're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and so I just feel like whatever this is that you're worrying about, I don't really feel like it's your marriage per se, but it has something to do with like starting a family, and someone is starting to feel overly, like, I don't want to say overly emotional, because it's justified, but yeah. Yeah, I also, like there's detach here at the bottom. I feel like, whatever this is that you're about to do, it's going to get you to kind of step away just a little bit. For some of you guys, what you need to do is, or what you're going to do is, you're going to connect with people about something completely different to kind of keep your mind off of it, right? Yeah. What else? What else does Leo need to know? I'm hearing take control. Some of you guys might need to actually do some type of research and take control of your fertility type thing. Someone needs to make sure that they're just as knowledgeable about, conception and fertility and things like that. So I think it makes a really big difference. And I'm actually speaking as someone who, like I said, I did have, I do have kids, but believe me, the first kid took years. So, I'm not just talking just to be talking. Yeah, I don't just, read cards. Number one, I don't need them. And number two, I also have like a wealth of experience to share for anyone who's dealing with that type of issue. But it says pause under this connect. It says you're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Again, back to what I was saying with, someone needs to do research about, something. It may not have anything to do with like you having, starting a family, but strongly, that's what I feel like it is for, whoever this message is for. But before you move forward with a particular decision, I feel like, someone could be listening to other people and they're saying, oh, you haven't had kids yet, or oh, blah blah blah, but like it may not have even been that much time for whoever you are. you know, and like every month you know, I know every month feels like torture when you're ready, right? When you feel like you're ready, but medically speaking, right? Before you jump into, you know, spending a lot of time and money that could be better served towards, you know, prepping your home and, you know, things like that for your future, you know, child. Because I'll tell you also, you know, I'm not afraid to share, but like my first child took a lot of years and we did in vitro, and my second child did not. So, you know, um, you would know if you need some type of like action or intervention that takes more than, you know, that you need some medical, you like, you know, I mean, or you just go with your instinct. But if it hasn't been over, you know, I'm gonna say if it hasn't been over 2 years for most people, like it's completely normal. And that's something that they don't tell you. But if you want to improve your odds, obviously, you know, when I talked about, you know, doing your research, right? Do your research so that you know, like, what else you can incorporate to kind of speed up that process. Okay. What else? Oh, geez. Yeah, we have healing. And we have allow. So, I mean, I don't want to sound like cliche because, you know, and I don't want to, you know, diminish anyone's experience or anything like that. But, you know, just someone needs to kind of heal something that has to do, it says your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. So I'm not going to really harp on, you know, that, but it says allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. And at the top it says it's time. You're being asked to move forward, move toward the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. I feel like, you know, whoever this is for, you're going to get what you're wanting. You're definitely going to get it. So just don't give up like on your belief system. Don't, you know, I'm hearing don't stop believing, but also, you know, don't. I remember my mom telling me, you know, like when I was your age, this was when I got married, right? And my first kid wasn't until I was like 25, maybe. I mean, not, do you hear what I'm saying? Wasn't until I was 25, like seriously, as if that's old. Um, so, you know, that's something that we're kind of conditioned to hurry up and buy, like hurry up and have kids, right? And, you know, my mom would tell me like, oh, when I was your age, I already had 3 or 4 kids by now. Like, okay, great. So just kind of be mindful that other people's experiences are not meant to be your experience. So yeah, there's that too. All right, so we're moving on to, I put spirituality. It's spiritual, but it's really about like your spiritual health, like, you know, more like mental or emotional, or I mean, I don't know. We'll see what comes out. But this deck is called Spiritual AF. And so it does have some harsh language, but I try to kind of filter it out as much as possible. So yeah. It says, if you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. So someone needs to know that if you are talking down on yourself, especially on your, just if you're talking down on yourself, someone needs to cut that out. It says, check your thoughts with this simple test. When you catch yourself being a jerk, respond the way you would if someone was saying that ish to your BFF. A simple please usually does the trick. Today, say as many pleases to yourself as you need to shut your jerk down. So in the next 7 days, someone needs to make sure that, like, if you're noticing a lot of negative self-talk, you know, you need to just kind of shut that down immediately. Yeah. What else? What else does Leo need to know? Oh, geez. It says, when you're wrong, admit it. When you're right, when you're wrong, admit it. When you're right, be quiet. Yes. Just say yes to fessing up or shutting up as the situation warrants. You'll be around, all around, way more likable to everyone, including yourself. If you need to, keep a list of all the times you were absolutely right. Just be sure you burn it before you die so you don't ruin the illusion for everyone. So you could be someone that you, thinking about the pick a pile reading that I did about spiritual gifts, like you could be someone that just be knowing and you just be right like all the time. But there's a sense of like you don't always have to say, I told you so. So in the next 7 days, when you feel the need to tell someone, like, I told you so, don't do it. It says not giving a F is better than revenge. So, yeah, let's read that. It says revenge sucks. Just watch a superhero movie and look at the villains. Those guys suck. Revenge is whack and petty and gives you wrinkles. You know what's hot? Being the bigger person and letting ish go. Hair flip that, honey, and make and move the on, right? So someone might do something in the next 7 days to irritate the snot out of you, or someone has done something to you in the past that you may feel like you're not going to forgive them, and you don't have to forgive them, is what I'm gonna say, but you also don't have to seek revenge. Okay, so I don't feel like, whoever this person is, honestly, I'm gonna say they're not worth it. So just go ahead and let it go. And I mean, I feel like the more that you glow up, the more that you focus on yourself, I mean, that's the true revenge right there, right? Because whoever did something to you, they probably were a hater anyway. Especially, let's go back to that general message where it was about like the envy card came out. There might be someone that, you're going to find out that they were gossiping about you or talking about you or spreading rumors about you. And it was all based on envy. And so I would say that the best revenge, I'm hearing the best revenge is your paper, but also the best revenge would be glowing up even more. Let's give them something to talk about. That's what I'm hearing. So I think, what is this? You don't have to rebuild a relationship with everyone you have forgiven. I'm telling you, that goes right there. If someone did something to hurt you, you do not have to get revenge, but you also don't have to rebuild that relationship. You can just let that go. Yeah, it says, guess who ain't gotta explain ish to nobody? You want to take a guess? You. You don't owe anyone an explanation. If you don't want to rebuild a relationship because it is against your it's going to hurt the progress that you've made, it's going to derail your progress, you don't have to explain that to anybody. You don't owe anything to anybody but yourself. So I hope that these messages were helpful. Again, be sure to hit that thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all of that good stuff. Check out the description box if you would like your own personal reading. Also, if you would like to become a member, we have some really good things that will be coming towards the membership that you don't want to miss out on. So there we go. Again, this is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.